I realized I did not have my mic on there when I was pulling out of the Jim Beam plant, so hopefully the audio is okay. Well, yeah, I just hit the Tennessee state line. We're here on 65 and I heard the weigh station's wide open, so I put the camera on my head so we can see if we get arrested or not. We did not we didn't scale the load out. We just trust the shipper said that it's just shy of 40,000 pounds, and hopefully our axle weights are okay. So anyway, we stopped here in that rest area, use the bathroom, get the camera going, and so we can show you guys what happens to us at the weigh station. And hopefully the next stop don't have to be until we get to Monteagle. That'll probably be the next footage. We might video some through Nashville, I don't know. I doubt it. I probably need to give the camera a little bit of charge. So we might get a green light. Let's hope so. I don't want to go in there unless I have to. The girl's heavy. So if we get past this one, we are home free. No more weigh stations between here and the house, because Manchester, green light, Manchester is out of the ground. Alright, beautiful. Sorry to disappoint you guys. We do not get arrested today. So we will see you either in Nashville or Monteagle. So, see you then. Well, I hope you guys are straight. I'm out of practice doing this head cam business. So Jimmy T, I'm sorry if you're dizzy, brother. But I've had a few guys request the head cam footage back. See that white Volvo back here on my donkey? I was fixing to get that left lane, but we're gonna let him go first, then we'll get that lane. It is 2:15 local time, so we are good. Normally, if it had been after 3 o'clock or so, I would have taken Briley. So there's our downtown skyline.
Continue 2.7 miles and keep left 240 east.
I like to call that Batman building right there. That's the AT&T building. I helped fund that. I like to call that the Batman building. And the speed limit drops to 55. So we're going to bring it on down. My air filters, look here, see now, if I'd known this was here, I would have went Briley. My air filters are, I wouldn't say they're clogged up, but I can tell they are restricted. I got, where's he live at? Yeah, I'd move too. Alabama. They really got 6 inches of snow. Anyway, we had some pretty bad dust storms out west last week in California and Texas. Real bad dust storm in Texas. And we got 94,750 miles on these bad boys. So I think it's time for air filters. So we got something to put on there. We should have put them in there this morning. So we got just a little bit of a power loss. So I think it's the air filters, and also my fuel filter is right here, climbing about 7. So it's clogged up as well. So I think a combination of fuel filters and air filters, we're all stopped up. The old girl's got a cold. She don't feel good today. So we're gonna nurse it up Monteagle and take it on home. We'll change the air filters whenever we do. Well, this is our last run. Today's Friday. We're going to deliver this on Monday. It's December the, what is today? 8th. Today's December the 8th. So we're going to deliver this today. Monday, the 11th. And we're done. So we will. You guys see the stadium? Anyway, so we'll take the air filters apart. And look at these people, man. What is wrong with y'all? That 6-wheeler person's an idiot, you know? Leave this hole here in case this flatbed needs it. He's trying to get in, you know? But nobody's working with him. That's why lane management is critical. You got to know what lane you need well before you get there. Anyway, right over here's the stadium. You guys see it. And anyway, so we're going to do the air filters. We got those lights that we got put on the mirror brackets out there, which is a job. That's why we haven't done it yet. So it's a lot involved. Gotta take this dash out, get the wires fed. I bought me a fish tape. I'll run the fish tape through this mirror. Try to get them wired up through the inside the mirror arms there, and do it correctly, not zip tie them on the outside. We already had them turned on, so we should just be able to wire them up. So just gotta have the time to do it. And I've got all week to do it because I'm not going to Hawaii until Saturday. So I'll work on that, and then while I've got, because you got to take the breathers all the way down to get, there's a bracket on this lower arm right here. I'll take that bracket off. Now we get the screws of that bracket, is take that can apart. So when we got the can apart, we'll put the new air filters in there, and then we'll get the lights put on the mirrors out the side. And I found the smoked Phoenix lights. I'm going to do the little pin light. I'm going to put 7 of those in the front bumper. I don't have the lights yet. I'm waiting on them. But they make the little pin light in smoked. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 7 in the front bumper to match the roof lights. And then that way, when they're not on, it will be, what was that? It will be virtually invisible, you know. I almost bought the big Phoenix lights, like on the side of the cab. Almost bought them yesterday at the Fitzgerald Peterbilt. They had them. It's the first time I've seen them for sale outside of Peterbilt Steve. And I knew he didn't want that gear, but that's the only one I wanted to go in. So I almost bought them, which would be gaudy, you know. So I'm glad I did not. I'm not sure what the problem is here. It's just a jacked up intersection all the way around. Has been for years. Same thing. I don't know why. Went around that little rabbit or whatever that thing is. They get a little further up the road before it cuts in, I guess. Cause this lane here to keep stopping, you know. Nothing there, Dodge. Put your mirrors down. I got a Dodge. I got mirrors like that, but I don't run around looking like a fucking idiot. And you're a firefighter. He thinks that looks cool, man. I don't see no point in having my mirrors way out there being that wide. If somebody knock them off, I ain't pulling a trailer. Anybody else want to get in front of me? There you go, Mr. Altima. Good job. I think that's all of them. Nobody else back there. Beautiful. Yeah, home free now to the next interchange. This one right down here is the one that's all jacked up, man.
Drive 2 miles.
Because that's Interstate 24 guys. We got to go to the right. Interstate 40 guys, they got to go to the left. So we all have to change lanes, you know. This is about the dumbest layout they could have done in the big city. Stupid. Some college kid, I guess. Everybody likes to do like I like to do, like right here. Do it soon, you know. I always just try to turn something on because you actually can get in easier, but you know. All right, I think we're recording. We are going into the mandatory brake check station on Monteagle Mountain in Tennessee. Now this is not Fancy Gap. Fancy Gap isn't really anything to worry about. It's nothing to sneeze at either, but there's no speed restrictions on Fancy Gap. Mr. Truck Driver, you, sir, are get fit. That is a high dollar ticket right there, boys and girls. Yes, I'll drive my truck, let him drive his. But you guys don't want to do that because that is very costly. So anyway, we are about 74,000 pounds. Now they used to have signs up here. It was a graduated speed. It was 25, 35, and 45. You know, that light turned green, we're still going to stop. Now we're going to show you the ramps.
Light's green, big truck.
130. Shut up, stupid. 138, 139. And can I tell that guy to shut up, stupid? He should have got the other lane. Look at him, he's gonna run it, you know. Anyway, he's probably gonna cuss me. He's in a big hurry. So apparently there's no longer a graduated speed limit. It's just trucks 45. So we're gonna do 45. Back in the day, I would have to do 25. So we're going to do 45 just for you guys. We're even going to lock the cruise on, let the cruise handle it. And let's see if this sign tells us. Yeah, now there's a sign. So they used to have it back there. Okay, so we need to be doing 35. So 35 it is, okay? But this truck driver being mean to me, let him come on around. Put the four-way flashers on. Now, with this truck, this is how we got in trouble on Fancy Gap. This comment right here. This truck could hold this grade at 45 just fine. We could even handle this grade at 65. And that would make us a super truck. So, we don't want to get called a super trucker like we did on that Fancy Gap video. The Fancy Gap is not a degraded speed. It's 65. We were doing 60. We were doing 5 miles an hour below the speed limit. And today our speed limit is 35, and we are doing 35, 36. We're not touching the brake. This right here is the brake application gauge. We will never touch the brake. This X15, its engine brake is phenomenal, you know. This is not your truck from 20 years ago. So you guys have been out here for 25, 30 years and you're now retired and you're giving me crap over that Fancy Gap video. This is not the truck you drove back in those days, okay? But, you know, those trucks, yes, you had to go down Fancy Gap at a 25 or 35 miles an hour to keep from smoking the brakes. And I think they had a reduced speed limit on it back in those days. And I remember, yes, when this was the old mountain. And this is a nice road now, but it still demands respect, you know. And so we'll give it the respect. But we can handle this mountain a lot faster than 35. But the law mandates 35, we give them 35. But anyway, this truck has a is the industry leader in engine brake technology. It's the best on the market, you know. So if this was a 95 model Peterbilt Detroit, we'd be on off the brake right now, holding this thing back at 35. I said, we ain't even touched the brake. We got the cruise set, which the Jake is actually weaker on the cruise side. We got the cruise control set at 35, and she's holding 36. Y'all see that? 36 miles an hour. Cruise set it. You know, I mean, come on, man. This thing's got it, you know. Well, anyway, it's a beautiful ride. It is snowing in Chattanooga today. degrees outside. And still can't believe that guy fussed at me. Yes, I did stop on a green. I wanted to show you guys the Sailor's Roadway truck ramp, blah, blah, blah. But they used to have the big white sign up there before they put in the fancy digital sign stating that the graduated speed limits per your weight limit, you know. And I don't know what these guys are doing down here. They are crawling. I sure hope he gets back to the right lane before. So I'm doing 35, okay. They're doing slower than stupid cars. That was turn signal, not the full ways. You know. So I don't know why that guy. He's got a new KW there. He's a transporter. Guess he doesn't know what. That thing ain't heavy. He could be running 45. I don't know what he's doing. I'll get in trouble because I'll say something about him. That night truck did that day. I said I could let it go right here. There's nobody coming up behind me as far as truck wise. So we're gonna let it go a little bit anyway. Because we're at the foot of the mountain right here. Well, my blinkers work, people. And they're bright. Jeez. I'm grumpy today, in case y'all haven't noticed. Anyway. Alright, that was that. Did I pass? We do okay? The X15's engine brake held us back. We're about 76,000 pounds, and speed limit for us was 35, and we did 35. Never touched the brake. And I guess I didn't even know the RPMs, but I think they were about there, 1,400 or so. So she never broke a sweat, you know. Never tried to run away. We never touched the brake. Never thought we were going to. I never got scared. Not once was I scared. So there you go. See, he probably got Detroit or a cat in that Pete. That's why he was going slow. Well, he got some bright headlights on there. Oh, they were on bright. Well, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, that's why he was going slow. He probably running an old cat motor, you know. The cat guys think they had good engine brakes, but I promise you, they ain't never been behind this X15 with its. I think it's either 650 foot-pounds or 650. Yeah, I think it's 650 foot-pounds of engine brake torque. Which is amazing. It's just bloody amazing. So anyway. So I'm sure there'll be some keyboard warriors. Oh, you were doing 36. I'm calling law. You technically should have been doing 25. Well, we guessed it. Our weight is probably truck and trailer weighs 35.7 empty. Our bill of lading said we have 36,000. I'll show you later. I can't look when I'm driving. At the maximum, it's going to say 37,000. So, yeah, we were below 74. I think it says 36 something if I remember correctly. Doesn't matter. The truck could handle that hill. I could handle it. I've been down that hill many times doing 70 and 80. So yeah. But I was a rookie back in those days. Young and dumb and full of. I'm not going to say that. See ya.